D3, The Mighty Ducks, is a pretty decent film. This is a Disney film from 1996. It's directed by Robert Lieberman and it's written by Stephen Brill and Jim Bernstein, and we have a cast including Emilio Estevez as Gordon Bombay. And I know I preferred this more than the second film. I don't know if I preferred it more than the first film, but certainly for the third film to be this good, I think that's pretty impressive. It follows characters from the previous films, and they're actually now at a prep school. They have this scholarship, this hockey scholarship, and it's partly about finding their way in this new chapter and also dealing with this other hockey team and the problems that they cause for them. And needless to say, it's not an easy journey. But we have some great characters. The story itself is really interesting. I still don't care about hockey. This is something that I was not nervous about necessarily, but when I started watching the first Mighty Ducks film, I did think, will I really care for this? I don't like hockey. I need the characters to be interesting for me to enjoy this. And thankfully that is the case. So even if you don't like hockey, I think you'll still enjoy these films, and certainly that's the case for D3. And in general, the pacing is really good. The characters are obviously well written, great performances. There is a lot of hockey in it. Don't get me wrong. It's not that there's not a good amount of hockey in it. So if you're a hockey fan, that will absolutely appeal to you. But I guess the point there is that there are a lot of other things around about that also make it really interesting. I wouldn't say I loved every second of it. And it's not a tremendously long film. It's about an hour and 30, an hour and 40. Which I guess is kind of long for a film of this nature, but it never felt slow, it never felt like it was dragging, and I rather liked it. I may not have loved every aspect of it, but that's more of a personal preference thing, and the characters themselves were really great. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. If you haven't enjoyed the previous two films, I'd say probably not. I know I said this is better than the third film, but I feel like you still need to enjoy the previous film to at least enjoy this to some extent. But if you have enjoyed the previous Mighty Ducks films, then absolutely I'd say this is worth checking out. My hopes weren't high because a third film in a trilogy is very rarely very good. But actually, I thought D3 The Mighty Ducks was pretty entertaining with a decent narrative, good pacing, obviously likeable characters, solid performances. I enjoyed it. It's a good film. If you've enjoyed the previous Mighty Ducks, then I'd say it's definitely worth watching.